Ramirez, and I'm going to explain about the use of virtual platforms. Well, as educators nowadays, we have different tools that can help us to implement this subject that we have been studying. For example, any project. In this case, we have found that some of the most popular virtual platforms to use are Edmodo, which is a social network designed for the educational environment. Uh-huh. Another one is the model, which is another virtual platform. Is an online interface that is completely open and that could be used to host like a classroom with thousands of students. Another one is called Bright Space, and this one is an easy, flexible, and a smart bright space. Also, with that platform, we take into account the today's learners' diversity. The number 4 is called Quiz IQ. This is a learning platform. This is a learning platform for educators to teach and learn online, like a virtual classroom. Another one is Udemy. This is a massive online teaching platform with over 2 million students. And those were the most popular platforms that I found, and which my classmates are going to explain later on in the next videos.
Hello, my name is Mónica Belén Fonseca León. My task was to talk about the second point, which is to classify the platforms, whether they are for standard communication or educational communication purposes. Okay, now for standard communications, we have the real life communications. So we know include that means television, radio, and telephone. Okay, now telephone or cell phones include SMS. Okay, now talking about the other side of online communication, that means that it needs to have software developer kits as Java, Net, for example. Okay. Now, in the other side of online communication, we found platforms for business communication as Talkbox and Tool. And now, as my partners talked before, for educational purposes, okay, that can be Edmodo, Moodle, Brightspace, WizIQ, and Udemy. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Jose Francisco Espinosa Munoz, and I will be answering question number 3, which is what platforms are free and what platforms are paid. And it says discuss the ups and downs. We have 5 main platforms that are used the most. The first one is Edmodo, the second one is Moodle, the third one is Brightspace, the fourth one is WizIQ, And the last one I will be talking about is Udemy. Now, Edmodo is absolutely free. There are two packages. The first one is freemium, which any student can access the page, the platform, any teacher. What a teacher does here is creates his or her page, obtains a code, and sends it to the students. And this is pretty effective because it's similar to Facebook and Twitter. It has like the same design background, and it's really secure. Security is really well, and premium. This is 2,500 per year, and it gives you premium accounts, all futures, gamification tools for teachers, and advanced tools for teachers as well. Edmodo is very common. It's a very common platform. Everyone uses it. Okay, platform number 2. We have Moodle, which has many packages, but it's also free. There's free online, free trial, free starter, mini, small, medium, and it goes from 80 per year, and it goes to from 500 a year. So the cheapest one is 80. The most expensive one is 500. The ups and downs is the cheaper the package, the less tools you get. The more expensive, the more tools you get for students and teachers. And we have platform number 3, which is Brightspace. Brightspace has, I believe, more downs than ups because you can't really choose a certain package right off the bat. You have to contact the vendor, and this vendor will provide you with different packages. But I think some students, if they log in, they won't be able to see the packages and probably will log out because I think it's better if the packages are right in front of you so you can see the benefits, maybe the ups and downs. So you have to contact the vendor in order to know the prices and courses and the packages. The fourth platform is WizIQ. WizIQ is a virtual classroom-like environment. It goes from $27 to $107 monthly. Now, it offers you gigabytes of storage, a certificate, depending on the course you finish, hours of personalized instructor, which is really good. Offers you tests. So those are the ups. Downs, I really don't believe there are any downs in this platform. Maybe just a free trial that could be a down because the free trial could be for maybe a day, 2 or 3 days, depending on the days on the free trial. And once it's over, then you would have to purchase a package. And we have the last platform, which is Udemy. Udemy is it's great. It's not free, and it's free in some way because teachers who come up with a course, if the course is brand new, it's absolutely free. They do this because they want to see if this course is successful. If this course is successful, then it costs money afterwards. So in a way, it's free, and then different courses, more advanced courses, are a bit higher with prices. But that's the ups. The ups is that it's free at the beginning, depending on the course if it's brand new, and the downs is that you would have to practically pay different courses. Only that part is free, and sometimes there are discounts depending on the course. Thank you very much for your time. Remember, every platform has its ups and downs. The ups is that practically most of the platforms here are free. That's a good thing. And the downs is that some packages are very expensive, while others are a bit cheaper. But like I mentioned, the higher the package, the more benefits you get, the more tools, advanced tools for students and teachers. Now, it really depends on the student. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm going to answer the question number 4. What platforms are used only for audio communications or video communications? I'm going to talk about 4 platforms. The first one calls Edmodo platforms, which promote positive interaction among students and teachers. Also, teachers can create virtual classroom in these platforms. A student can post image, text, videos, and multimedia context. The second platform is Moodle. It's an all-in-one online interface that completely open source and extremely customizable. It has more than 5.9 million courses available in these platforms in 120 languages. Another feature of this platform is to keep up to date, receive instant notification on message and another events, upload images, audios, videos, and other files from your mobile device. You can check your programs in course, your grades, and browse your learning plan. The other platform is WizIQ. It is an online learning platform for teachers and students to teach and learn online with a virtual classroom environment. The last platform is called Udemy. This is a massive online teaching platform with over 2 million students worldwide and 13,000 courses. This platform is completely free for teachers to create their courses which they may offer for free or fee. It lets teachers design classes, including video, lecture, screen, cast video, PowerPoint files, audio files. This is a very professional looking platform that has a lot to offer. Now I'm going to show you the image or the icon for this platform. This is the icon for Edmodo platform. This is the icon of the image for Moodle platform. And this is the icon for the WizIQ. And the last platform that I mentioned is Udemy. Okay. That's all for me. Thank you.
Speaking about the system requirements of the 5 platforms, let me tell you something. I have here some information. The first one, that is Edmodo, it is developed by Windows. So they recommend you to meet these requirements for the best experience. What are the requirements? You must have a Windows 10 version or higher, Windows 8.1, and the minimum screen resolution should not be less than 768 pixels. As we can see, it is developed by Windows, so you can find an application in Play Store and you can download it to use in your devices. The second one, that is Moodle, it says it is developed by Linux, and you can use it in some of these devices that is installed the Linux system. They say that you can install it in a Windows server, but you need some basic requirements in here. So some disk space, a processor of 1 gigahertz, memory of 512 megabytes, and some other characteristics. Something funny it is that it is developed by Linux, but you can find it in Windows servers. So you can download the application from Play Store or App Store. It is something great if you want to download this Moodle application. The number 3, the third one, it is Bright Space. This platform, it says that you require, you need to use Chrome or Firefox to use it. In a Mac, you can use Safari. it doesn't matter the browser. So they recommend you to use Internet Explorer No, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Apple Safari. They recommend you only this in order for your platform works well. The fourth one is with IQ. It says system requirements. It is developed by it is for Windows and Macs. You can use any computer, any browser, but you must have Windows, and in a Mac you must have installed the iOS 10.9, it says. Well, in your devices you can use it too as an application. You can install it in with Android, with iOS and Windows version. The system requirements, it says you must have the latest version of Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge, or Opera, and you can download it from these browsers. The specific requirements about the platform, you must have Windows 7 or higher, 4 GB or more about RAM. For Mac, specific requirements in the platform, it is Mac OS 10. And mobile phones, you need iOS 10 or Android 5.0. And finally, the ADEMI. The system requirements, well, they recommend you to use various devices and platforms, or both, desktops, laptops, Android, so you can use it in a computer, Windows, with Windows Server, in a Mac, and devices for the application. So it is great that we can use these platforms in our computers and some devices.